Okay. St. Cloud Metropolitan Transit Commission Board is called to order our special meeting on today, Friday, April 1st, 2016. It is 11 o'clock, and I will call the meeting to order. Let the roll call reflect that all members of the commission are here. Additions or changes to the agenda, anything that you have? So I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion approved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. So we will jump right into it. New business, an update of the update on April 19th regular meeting location.
Commissioners, today's meeting was to brief you on the elements of the long-range plan. April 19th, we'd like to kick off our next phase of public outreach. What I tentatively have scheduled is for our board meeting to be at St. Cloud City Hall from 4 to 5, and then at 5:30 have a outreach meeting to the public to kind of kick off again the details of the plan and to take our route and service proposals and those changes out to the public. And we thought it'd be a good venue at City Hall to kind of kick that off. So what I'm proposing is to have our regular business at 4 o'clock and then wrap that up by 5, which we usually do. I know we've got quite a few agenda items for that meeting on the 19th, so we'll probably need that whole hour. But we have the council chambers reserved until 6:30. So any commissioners that would have another commitment would certainly be able to do that. I was hoping that maybe a couple of commissioners, if not all of you, would be able to stay and help moderate. I would go through and do a little shorter presentation than we're going to do today, talk more specifically about some of the route and service proposals, especially under phase 1. Again, all dependent upon the outcome of today's meeting with you, but the hope would be that we'd be able to introduce in a little more detail. And at that point, probably have the public there to either give us input or to ask more specific questions of us, of the plan. So I've got it scheduled right now with Stacy for the council chambers, and it's available to us until 6:30, and then there's another commitment at 7, so it gives about a half-hour buffer. So that's our proposal from staff to you. It would be to move the board meeting and on that schedule and have the whole meeting at City Hall council chambers.
And I'll follow up, once it's approved. I'll send you guys an email and put it in everybody's calendar.
Sure. Well, we can televise it then too, probably. Figure out a way to
Yeah.
have it on there, so even more folks can see the plan.
Move to approve.
I had a question.
Let's want to get
okay.
the motion in front of us here.
All
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion.
My only question was that is the rider advisory meeting also going to be held as scheduled for noon on the April 19th at the transit training or the mobility training? Okay, cool. Maybe I'll make it a whole bus day. Take the bus to the training, then I can walk to City Hall. All right.
Spend some of that Sartell money in St. Cloud too. That'd be great.
I'm going to be doing that this afternoon. So.
Any further discussions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Then we're here today, the presentation and discussion of the long-range plan. So,
yeah, commissioners, if you don't mind, I can kick it off. We thought it would be a good opportunity since earlier last month, I guess today's April 1st, we had our final kind of operations immersion session, and we briefed you on that at our March board meeting. We want to present to you today, kind of from start to finish, all the different elements that we went through in the long-range plan. So we've asked Will Kelvs, our project manager from AECOM, to come to St. Cloud today. Flew in special for this meeting, and thank you, Will, for adjusting your schedule to come in and meet with us. But to give you a real more in-depth overview of from the start to finish, and then talk a little more specifically with you, present to you the proposed phases of implementation of the route and service proposal, really the meat and potatoes of the plan, and to have some discussion with you, any questions that you might have, of us, make sure that we very clearly go over with all of you, kind of where we're at, and hopefully in the end, have a consensus of the board to move ahead, with the plan as we've been working on. So I've got Will here, and we'll turn it over to him unless there's questions to start off. Let him go through. We've got a presentation for you, a number of slides and PowerPoint, and a lot of details, information based on that.
So I'll go